The epitome of police service in the Philippines. The Revolutionary Period. The system of police force built by the early Philippine government under Spain received its first severe shock at the onslaught of the revolution in 1896. The blow was intended against the Spanish government and army, but on account of the special position of the police system, then vague it landed with greatest force on the Guardia Civil. In spite its military instruction and semi-military training, it easily collapsed because it lacked the true police morale and prerequisite of the civil government. Its martial appearance and military traditions contribute, but if any of its defense. On the contra- contrary, it was more likely that those attributes precipitated its early downfall. The Carabineros, as a special police force, was quickly reduced to such a state of inefficiency and demoralized that it went out of existence before it was officially declared disbanded. The experience derived from these police bodies, which tried to be a military organization, shown that they were weak and effective as military units, unreliable as such in times of emergency, and almost useless in solving major political problems which could only be met by real and actual military force. So, noong 1896 daw, ang hukbo ng Espanya ay nakaranas ng isang pag-atake na hindi nila inaasahan na nagresulta sa kanilang malaking pagbagsak, lalo na ang Guardia Civil. Pinatunayan lamang ng mga karabinero na ang mga puwersang iyon ay ganap na walang silbi dahil hindi nila kayang lutasin ang mga malalaking problema katulad ng sa politika o kahit sa isang emergency na sitwasyon. So, sinasabi dito na sa kalaunan ay nagpasya ang mga revolusyonaryo na lumikha ng isang pseudo-military corps na humahantong sa paglalagay ng kapangyarihan ng gobyerno sa isang kapangyarihang militar. Ito ay dahilan kung bakit ang mga sibilyan ay nasa organisasyon ng pulisya at militar. So next, the revolutionaries were not to organize a purely civil form of town policemen and at the instance, but a pseudo-military corps capable of adjustments to suit the general military plans and to inform the objectives and policy of the revolutionary government. Towns and territories occupied by the revolutionary forces were put under martial law, and police duties were immediately performed either by Filipino troops in active field service who were detached from their respective organization, came directly from civilian life, were mustered into the police organization. So, ang mga revolutionaryo daw ay hindi dapat mag-organisa lamang ng isang purong sibil galing sa mga bayan. Ngunit dapat daw ay isang pseudo-military corps na capable of adjusting para bumagay sa pangkalahatang mga plano ng military at upang ipaalam ang mga layunin at patakaran ng revolusyonaryo ng gobyerno. Ang mga bayan daw at teritoryo na sinakop ng mga revolusyonaryong pwersa ay dapat daw ilagay sa ilalim ng batas militar. Ang mga pulisya naman ay agad na ginampanan ng mga Filipino troops na active service sa larangan ng mga mahiwalay na organisasyon ay direktang nagmula sa civilian life ay inilagay bilang kabilang ng organisasyon ng pulisya. So next, the American military regime. The American occupation of the Philippines, which came after the Filipino-American War 1899 to 1901, was followed by a period of political turmoil and the equilibrium. This was a station that heavily tasked the power of the Philippine Commission over requisition requisitioned the capacity of the American Army for civil duties, in which it was obliged to take a strong leading hand. To this were added the difficulties incident to the transfer of government control from the military to the civil authorities. So, ang pananakop daw ng mga Amerikano sa Pilipinas ay dumating pagkatapos ng Philippine-American War noong 1899 to 1901 ay sinundan daw ng panahon ng kaguluhan sa politika at ekwilibryo. Ito daw ay isang sitwasyon na pataas na buwis sa kapangyarihan ng Komisyon ng Pilipinas at humihingi ng higit sa kapasidad ng isang American Army sa mga tungkulin ng sibil kung saan ay obligado ang lahat na humawak ng isang malakas na pamumuno. Dahil dito, mas lalong naghirap ang pangyayari sa paglipat ng kontrol sa pamahalaan under sa military patungo sa mga civilian authorities. So, on November 30, 90s, on the commission recommended to the Secretary of War the organization of an insular police force, the recommendation having been approved, the Philippine Commission Act 1907 on July 18, 1901 entitled an act providing for the organization and government of an insular constability under the technologies of the law. The constabulary is a national police institution for having the peace-keeping order and enforcing the law. In fact, its police nature was simply the clearly stated in. So, noong November 30, 90s daw, ay inirekomenda komisyon to the Secretary of War na mag-organisa ng isang insular police force at naaprubahan naman ito ng Philippine Commission Act. Noong July 18, 1901, ganap na pinamagatan ito ng an act providing for the organization and government of an insular constabulary. So, under the technicalities of the law, ang constability daw ay isang pambansang institusyon ng pulisya para sa pagpapanatili ng kapayapaan, kaayusan at pag-unlad ng batas. Sa katunayan, ang pagiging pulis ay malinaw na nakasaad sa Section 1 of Act Number 175. The Organic Act creating the Constabulary, the same provision was retained in Section 825 of the 1917 Administrative Code. With the progress of American arms, the establishment of the local municipal government came hand in hand. Among the many provisions found in the municipal organization were the specific hand, the definite order to establish a police force. So nakasaad daw ang pagiging pulis sa Section 1 ng Act Number 175. Ang pag-create ng isang constabulary ay pareho lamang sa probisyon na nagpapanatili sa Section 825 ng 1917 ng Administration Code. Ang pag-unlad daw ng American Arms ay pagtatag ng lokal na pamamahalaan ng munisipal ay nakikipagsabayan. Kabilang dito ay ang pagprobisyon na matatagpuan sa organisasyon ng munisipyo ay tiyak na utos na magtataga ng isang puwersa ng pulisya. In other words, sa panahon na ito ay nag-establish na sila ng local government sa buong municipal organization at doon na nagkaroon ng police force.